When I was very young, we had a rebel war. My father was killed, and then my mother flew from the location where we are to the other town. So the rebel war came in, and then later we heard that my mom is dead. So I was living with my uncle, his wife and kids, and I have went through a lot from them. I was not encouraged or see that love as a child when I grew up, not having people that I can even tell something, not trusting anybody. That connection was not there between me and people. I was always by myself. So a lady went back home and saw my uncle and said, "I see your sister in Australia." But at first, no one believed because we already heard that she's dead. And then I was so upset when that lady said that. I said, maybe she's trying to provoke me. And then later, she went back to Australia with my uncle's number, and then my mom started calling, and then we started communicating, and I realized my mom is alive. So I was having that anxieties and frustration and grudge for my mom and even my dad because of the way I grew up. I blame them for everything that happens to me. And when my mother heard about this story, she said, my son, I don't want you to get angry. I don't want you guys to get angry. Your father was killed. And then later I heard that you guys are already killed as well. So the story was like, she thought we were dead and we thought that she's dead. Since we are dead, she doesn't have anything to do with her country. She hates her country. She doesn't want to go back to her country. So she tried for me and my brother to come to Australia. Yeah, when I first landed to Australia, I cannot even imagine how I feel at that moment, seeing my mom. It was just tears of joy. It's like complete change in my life, so I feel the presence of love in me, seeing my mom at that moment, thinking of all what I've been through. So I just feel like it's a reunion time for the family. My difficulties when I come to Australia is very huge, thinking about how the rebel war was in my country, running here and there, hearing gunshots, seeing dead people in front of me as a child, and all of these things. When I sometimes sleep, I become scared when I start thinking about them. Sometimes they come to my dream. The church, the caring that people showed me, emotional support, all of these things that grow in my spiritual growth again. I feel like, yeah, this is the God that I want to serve. These are the people that I want to belong with. You don't feel judged, you don't feel discriminated. So when I have all these feelings in me, I just feel overwhelmed working with Salvation Army. I'm helping with the homeless project here. What I do is, I do a lot of outreach. I go to the community, engage with the community, and then inform them, if you need help, these are the people that you need to contact. I've got reference lists, and then share to them the services that Salvation Army also offer in case of they need that particular service in their life. All these opportunities that I'm getting in Australia, I've never having any of this, so it's kind of a relief and life-changing moment. My future, the hope of my future, is to become a servant of God and to be able to change life, to win more souls in the kingdom of God. Because that is the place where I feel the presence of love in me, and I feel like I'm accepted, and I feel like the same way that I feel, I want other people to feel the same way and to be free from their problems that are in their hearts.